Hare Krishna. Am I
हरे
audible?
कृष्ण।
Hare
हरे
Krishna.
कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So we can start now at least Mangala Charans and all. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमं श्लोक भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. So, today we are going to recite the shloka. I am just going to share my screen. So, the shloka is सौम्यं पूषां परो धर्म यतो भक्तिर अछो अधोझजे अहैतुकी प्रतिहता ययात्मा सुप्रसिद्धति सौम्यं पुंसां परो धर्म यतो भक्तिर अधोछजे अहैतुकी अप्रतिहता ययात्मा सुप्रसिद्धति. Can someone repeat this? सौम्यं पुंसां परो धर्म. Can someone please repeat?
स वै पुंसा परो धर्म
यतो भक्तिर अधोछजे
यथो भक्तिरधोक्षजे
अहैतुकी अप्रतिहता
आहैतुकी
अहैतुकी
अप्रतिहता
अप्रहति
ययात्मा सुप्रसीदति.
ययात्मा
यात्मा
सुप्रसिद्धति।
सुप्रतिशति दति.
प्रभु जी कौन सा कैन समन प्रभु रिपीट इट. प्रभु
स वै
कैन
पुंसा परो धर्म
समयं पुंसां
वै
परो
पुंसां
धर्म
परो धर्मः
यथो भक्तिरधोक्षजे
यतो
यतो
भक्तिर अधोछजे
भक्तिरधोच्यते
आहैतुकी अप्रतिहता
अहैतुकी अप्रतिहता
अप्रतिहतः
ययात्मा सुप्रसिद्धते।
ययात्मा
ययात्मा
सुप्रसीदति.
सुप्रसीदते.
So if we know the word meanings answers, so sa means that, by, certainly, pumsham, for mankind, parah, sublime, dharma, occupation, yata, by which, bhakti, devotional services, adhokshaze, unto the transcendence. So it means that, I mean, okay, I'll explain later. And ahetuki, causeless, apratihata, unbroken, yaya, by which, atma, the self, and suprasiddhati, completely satisfied. So it's called completely satisfied. And we are going to translation given by the Prabhupada and purport given by the Prabhupada. Sri Prabhupada ki jai. The supreme occupation or dharma for all humanity is that by which man can attain to loving devotional service unto the transcendental Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. Purport. In the statement, Srila Suta Goswami answers the first questions of the sages of Naimisaranya. The sages ask him to summarize the whole range of revealed scriptures and present the most essential part of the fallen people or the people in the general might easily take it up. The Vedas prescribe two different type of occupation for the human being. One is called Pravritti Marg, or the path of sense enjoyment, and the other is called the Nivritti Marg, or the path of renunciations. The path of enjoyment is inferior, and the path of sacrifice of the supreme cause is superior. The material existence of living being is diseased conditions of actual life. Actual life is spiritual existence or Brahma Bhuta existence, where life is essential, eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. Material existence is temporarily illusionary and full of miseries. There is no happiness at all. There is just the futile attempt to get rid of the miseries and s- temporarily cessation of misery is falsely called happiness. Therefore, the path of progressive material enjoyment, which is temporarily miserable and illusionary, is inferior. But devotional service to the Supreme Lord, which leads one to eternal, blissful, and all cognizant life, is called the supreme quality of occupation. Such enjoyment only aggravates the symptoms of disease and increase its duration. Therefore, devotional service to the Lord must be pure in quality. That is, without the least desire for material enjoyment, one should therefore accept the superior quality of occupation in the form of devotional services of the Lord without any tingy of unnecessary desire, fruitive actions, and philosophical speculation. This alone can lead one to perpetual salix of his service. We have we have purposely denoted dharma as occupation because the root meaning of word dharma is that which sustain one's existence. A living being's sustenance of existence is to coordinate his activities with his eternal relations with the Supreme Lord Krishna. Krishna is the central pivot of living being, and he is all attractive. Living entities are eternal form amongst all other living beings or eternal forms. Each and every living being has his eternal form in the spiritual existence, and Krishna is the eternal attractions of all of them. Krishna is the complete whole, and everything else is his part and partial. The relations is one of the servant and the served. It is transcendental and it's completely distinct from one experience in material existence. This relations of servant and served is the most congruent form of intimacy. One can realize it as devotional service progresses. Everyone should engage himself in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, even in the present condition state of material existence. That will gradually give one the clue to actual life and please him to complete satisfaction. Now we'll do prayer. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवारी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे राम हरे हरे. So if the purport itself explains very well, so I am trying to explain this particular shloka and purport. So in this sloka, basically Suta Goswami is giving the answers of all sages questions. So first questions has been answered in 1.1, 1.2.6 and 1.2.7. So I'm just giving a glimpse. So all those sages assembled in the Naimisaranya has asked 6 questions. So these are the 6 questions, and where he asks, so they ask in 1.1.9, 1.1.11, and 12, 17, 18, and 23. So all 6 questions they asked, and these 6 questions has been answered in the corresponding by the Suta Goswami. So the first questions, what is ultimate good for the human being? That has been answered in the purport 1.2, shloka 1.2.6 and 7. to develop love of God through bhakti. So simple answer is to develop love of God through the bhakti. And in the explanation, it has been given that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu even says, सर्वोपधि विनिर्मुक्तं तत्परतेन निर्मलं ऋषिकेश न ऋषिकेश सेवनम भक्तिर उच्यते. Bhakti or devotional services means engage all our senses in the service of the Lord. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Master of all senses, when the spirit soul renders services unto the Supreme, there are two side effects. One is free from all material designations, and one's sense are purified simply by being employed in the service of the Lord. So, how beautifully Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has explained. So, ideally, if we understand, all these Vedic science has four goals. What those four goals are? Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Dharma means, we can simply say the religion. And Artha means economic development. So when we are, all those economic developments came in Artha. And Kama, so Kama means sense gratifications. And at the end came Moksha, that's liberations. So what, even Srimad Bhagavatam says all these are cheating dharma. These all four are cheating dharma, because ultimately what happened after complying dharma, artha, kama, the people are just keep on in this cycle. They thought, okay, I'm man, I'm woman, I'm this, I'm that, and they are only involved in that. I'm someone's daughter, I'm someone's brother, I'm someone's son, I'm someone's father, and they just involve themselves in these liabilities. These are the liabilities, not the dharma, but they misunderstood it, and they just only enjoys the sense gratification. And once they frustrated from this sense gratifications, they goes to the fourth pillar, you can say, the moksha, the liberation. But and Srimad Bhagavatam rejects all these in 1.1.2, that what is the best and what is the ultimate goal and ultimate sar of that. And the highest religions had been mentioned, that the love of supreme God, which is not have any desire, that is the highest religion. And that's, in the purport, Prabhupada has explained two marga: Pravritti marg and Nivritti marg. Pravritti marg, the sense gratifications we are doing. I mean, we are enjoying the material, all those material desires and all. That is Pravritti marg. Nivritti marg, when we are focusing for the liberations, when we are targeting the liberations, so that is Nivritti marg. And what in the explanation, the purport is saying that when we love the Supreme Personality of Godhead without any desire, that has been mentioned, that without any desire, we are not loving the God just for, okay, God, just give me this car, this house, this job, this, that. I mean, one way it's good if our intention is to love towards the God. Like same, getting a new job, if you are praying, Krishna, okay, Krishna, give me a new job so that I can serve you better, this is good. But if you are just for the sense gratifications, if you are thinking of that, or you are uh, anything desiring, so I mean, anyway, desire is called pisachini. I mean, Rupa Goswami has mentioned very well in his slokas, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, that it's a pisachini. But in one extent, it's good because you are moving towards the nivritti marg. You are moving towards, because you know that, okay, Supreme Personality of Godhead is the supreme power, and you have to serve, and for serving them, if you are doing something. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is itself is saying in this Madhya Leela 19.170, that one is freed from all material designations, and one's sense are purified simply being employed in the service of the Lord. So as soon as you start giving the services of the Lord, and you understand that you are just uh, you are just a part and parcel of the God, and your duty is only to serve the Krishna, serve the God. Just like, if our hand is hand's duty is to serve our order. If suppose, I'm feeling some itching here, so the hand's duty is to itch. I mean, to help me to satisfy with these senses. If hand say, no, no, I am not going to do, I will first eat food and I'll do some other activities, not the, I mean, satisfy your thoughts and all. So what the mean of this hand? Despite this is part and parcel of us, so this service is to serve me. Similarly, we are also part and parcel of the Krishna. See, Krishna is seed giving father. So we are also part and parcel of Krishna. Now our actual dharma is to serve him and without any desire. So that has been explained here. Even in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Ante Leela also it has been mentioned. Aslesya va padaratam pinastu mam adar sanam mam harta karotu va यथा तथा वा विदधातु लंपटो मत प्राणनाथस्तु एस एव नापर. Let's Krishna tightly embrace this mid servant who has fallen at his lotus feet, or let his trample me or break my heart by never being visible to me. He is a debauchees after all and can do whatever he likes. But still, he alone and no one else in this worshipable Lord of my heart. Right? So, what here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is explaining that, he's saying that, Krishna will just hug me and broke my heart so that, I cannot see anyone else. Only him. Only him. And I don't want to see, and he is only the praying Lord of my heart. He would only be staying. And there is a one pastime uh, with same reference. There was a classmate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His name is Mukunda. So he was a classmate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and uh, he was attending many jnanis, karmis, yogi. He was doing everything. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very displeased, just to show the example that we should not be hodgepodge and everything. So this is we cannot say that this is also good, this is also good, and that is also good. Everything is the same. Most of the people are saying that everything is the same. He is also good, this is also good. So this hodgepodge. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very, I mean, angry. So this is hodgepodge one. That when Mukunda was going here and there, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu give him a naam, Kharotsa Beta. I mean, he's saying that he is just confused person. So he stopped him. He asked all his friends and near and there people that, okay, don't allow him to meet me. So he should not come before me. Stop him. So he's given the instruction. Usually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very soft-hearted. I mean, it has been mentioned that, Kusumad api. He's, so soft, like just like a flower leaf, a flower petals. He's so soft. But if, it's kind of, these kind of situations, so he just become like a thunderbolt, just like we seen in the example of Jagai Magai example. But so that's why he asked everyone that stop him, I don't want to meet him. And then Mukunda realized, and he got to know that so Mukunda was standing outside in everyday meeting, and he was asking other devotees, I'll not be able to see the Lord Chaitanya anymore. So they asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, okay, Prabhu, he is now, desperate to meet you. So please, help him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, yes, after 300 million of year, he can see me. And all those, devotees goes to the Mukunda and say, okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying like that. And now, till this time, Mukunda has already realized. So he's, once he hear that, okay, he is able to he is able to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after 300 million years. So he just started dancing, because he got that, okay, I don't have any desire. I only want to serve the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So now he realized that what need to be done. That's why bhakti is supreme. It has been mentioned that bhakti is supreme. Even the Bilumangal Thakura says in one of the shloka, Bilumangal Thakura says that Mukting mukulin tanjali sevate asamanam dharmartha kama moksha samaya pratiksha. Mangala Thakura saying that, I'll serve my God, even mukti will wait for me. So that's, how much devotional thoughts he has. He's saying if one is pure devotee, then liberty, the mukti, yes, liberation is standing before the devotee with folded hand. Clearly, he is saying that, if you are simply serving the God, mukti will just, with folded hand, he'll stand in front of any devotee's gate. Oh, my dear sir, what can I do for you? That is the position. So Bilmangala Thakura has explained very well. That is the position of mukti, because the devotee even does not did not wait for the mukti also. He only wants to serve and serve and serve and serve Krishna. One pastime came that, one time, Krishna wants to show us. So he has a headache. He shows that, okay, I have a headache, and only it has been cured if I got a dust from the feet of any devotee. So Narad Maharaj has went everywhere. He everyone says to Narad Maharaj that Narad Maharaj, you are the greatest devotee of Narayana. You always say Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. So can you give the dust from your feet? He said, "No, Baba, no, 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 no. I cannot give it to, because why you are asking this much sinful activities? Why I am? How can I give my feet dust to the God?" And that the story says that, went to everyone. He went to Lakshmi Ma. He went to, all those sages and everyone, but no one is agreeing to give the dust of his feet to cure the Krishna's head, because no one wants to go on a sin, carry on any sin. But when Narad Maharaj go to the Vrindavana and ask gopis that, this is the situation. So Gopi, collected all the dust and put it in the bag. Okay, right now just apply little, but for the future also just keep it. Then Narad Maharaj say, okay, are you not, thinking about any sins? Because this dust is going to the head of your Supreme God, Supreme Lord. Then gopis say, I don't bother about sins or anything, only I bother about the pleasure of Krishna. If my Krishna is got pleased, if my Krishna is got relief in the pain, forget about all these sins and XYZ. Because my motive is to please the Krishna. So that is the total selfless service to the God. And that has to be intention of any devotees, not anyone else that, I need this, that. Selfless loving service to the Supreme Lord. Even Yamaraj says with the Prahlad Maharaj that Etavan eva loke yasmin punsam dharma parah smrita bhakti yogo bhagavati tanamam grahanadibhi. Right? That only the service which has been started with the kirtan of Krishna, that is the only one motive. Right? In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, it has been mentioned, Bhukti Mukti Siddhabhi Kami Sakali Asant Krishna Bhakta Niskam Ateva Shant. Because a devotee of Lord Krishna is desireless, he is peaceful, fruitive, fruitive works desire material enjoyment, jnanis desire liberations, and yogis desires material opulences. Therefore, they are all lusty and cannot be peaceful. So, how beautifully Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has explained here that because a devotee of Lord Krishna is desireless, so he is peaceful. That's why he's saying Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakali Asant Krishna Bhakta Niskama Ateva Sant. So the Krishna devotee, Krishna, who is serving to the Supreme Lord, he is desireless, Ateva Sant. That's why he is peaceful. And all those, fruitive works desire, material enjoyment, or jnanis just looking for to, merge into the Brahma Jyotis and all, and yogis desires to material opulences, they are not peaceful. That's why he's saying, therefore, they are all lusty and cannot be peaceful. So, how beautifully has been explained by Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 19.149. And next, the favorite Rupa Goswami. So Rupa Goswami has mentioned in 1.1.11, and for reading is this in a first wave, first part, first wave, 11th sloka. It has been mentioned, Anya Abhilashita Shunyam Jnana Karmade Anavritam. Anukulena Krishnanusilanam Bhaktira Uttama. He's mentioning that the highest bhakti is defined as continuous service or emotions directed towards Krishna. His expansions form or other related to him. With a pleased attitude towards Krishna, it should be devoid of desire other than the desire to please the Lord, and unobstructed by impersonal jnanis. The material rituals of karma or other unfavorable acts. So, Rupa Goswami has mentioned very clearly that even for uh, thinking of liberation is also not good. And Anna Bhilashita Shunyam, I mean, your desire would be Sunya, zero. Your desire should have to be zero, on only one desire, to please Krishna. So that's why it's saying pleasing attitudes towards Krishna, nothing else, any desire. And that is called the pure dharma. And that has been mentioned in this sloka. What is the pure dharma of all human being, mankind, all the mankind? So only to serve Krishna without any desire, so selfless desire. That is the purest dharma. Even in most, I'm not going more here. Even in the Narottam Das Thakura has mentioned that, Manav dehe gehu jo kuch hu mero arpil hua tube nanda kisor. So if I got a human body, everything has been given by you. Arpil tuva pade Nanda Kishore, say, hey Nanda Kishore, offering everything to you. So that is the uh, mood of all acharyas and everyone. Even if we go Rupa Goswami, and if we in Bhagavad Gita and all everywhere, it's saying that bhakti is always superior. Even Srimad Bhagavatam has established this philosophy that how much bhakti is superior than the everything else. Right? So I mean, that's why it's mentioned here that even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that Yare dekha tare kaha Krishna upadesh amar agya guru hana tara ei des. So instructed everyone to follow the order of Sri Lord Krishna and give a Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam to everyone, just to increase the bhakti, to love towards the Krishna. Even in Bhagavad Gita 18.66, it's saying Sarva dharmana parityajya mam ekam saranam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshebhyo ma sucha. So Krishna has promised that, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. Just surrender unto me means do the service towards Krishna. Just surrender. Forget about, human, men, women, manager, employee, whatever. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. So Krishna has promised, do not fear, Mahasucha. Okay, now open the board for any question answer. Any questions, any suggestions?
Hare Krishna. If there are no questions, let's thank His Grace Nijendra Prabhu by chanting 3 times Haribol for delivering a wonderful Srimad Bhagavatam class. Hari
Hari
Bol,
bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol,
bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol,
bol.
Hari Bol. Thank you very much for joining today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. Let's offer our prayers to Lord Narsimhadeva to give ultimate protection for all our congregation devotees and as well as entire world. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Bhishणं Bhadram Mucharnamamyaham Ugram Veeram Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Bhishणं Bhadram Mucharnamamyaham उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मुच्चर्मुच्चर्नमाम्यहम्। लक्ष्मण भगवान की जय।
जय।
Let's offer our obeisances to all assembled Vaishnavas who gave a wonderful association to discuss about Srimad Bhagavatam. Vancha kalpatarabhyasya
कल्पतरुभ्यश्यं
kripa
कृपा
sindhubhya eva
सिन्धुभैव च
cha patitanam
पतितनां
pavanebhyo
पावनेभ्यो
vaishnavebhyo
वैष्णवेभ्यो
namo
नमो नमः।
namaha. We wish you a very very happy Krishna conscious day ahead. We will have a Bhagavatam class tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. There is one announcement. His Grace Akrura Prabhu is traveling to USA and he kindly accepted to give two sessions for our congregation members. One session is coming Friday evening from 6:30 onwards, and another session is on Saturday from 6:30 p.m. onwards. So these two sessions will be given by His Grace Akrura Prabhu for our congregation devotees. So please be available. I'll distribute the flyers shortly. Okay, let's chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra three times enthusiastically and wind up the class. Hare Krishna, Hare
हरे
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Hare
हरे
Hare,
हरे,
Hare
हरे
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
राम
Rama,
राम
Hare
हरे
Hare,
हरे।
Hare
हरे
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Hare Krishna, Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Hare
हरे
Hare,
हरे,
Hare
हरे
Rama, Hare Rama,
राम
Rama Rama,
राम
Hare
हरे
Hare,
हरे।
Hare
हरे
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
कृष्णा
Krishna
कृष्णा
Krishna,
कृष्णा
Hare
हरे
Hare,
हरे,
Hare
हरे
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
राम
Rama,
हरे
Hare
हरे।
Hare Hare. भगवान श्री कृष्ण परमात्मा की जय। अमल पुराणम श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। सामवेद
जय
भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर
जय।
प्रेमानंदे हरि
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 बोल।
बोल।
हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण।